Hi Gemini, how are you doing? This is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so we'll be doing a reading for you for June the 17th to the 27th of 2023. Gemini, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and feel free to further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. Gemini, sorry. Gemini, also remember that I am offering personal readings at this time. And if you want to donate to the channel, you can also do that. The information for everything I just said and I guess anything else is in the description box below. Okay, so Gemini, let's see what is happening for you for the 17th to the 27th of June 2023. So right here is the heart space. Right here will be your mind space, your intellectual space as well. Well, same thing. And over here will be a bonus angel card message space. So the theme for your heart space, what's going on is, okay, the Emperor. I felt like you were in this from almost a previous reading. So I think you're still in that type of vibe where you're setting certain things up. So the Emperor in your heart space is really taking, what I'm sensing is really taking charge of your heart space. Like you have a certain agenda or expectation of how you wish to be treated, how you treat others, and you expect reciprocation within reason. And you're just not going to allow yourself to be taken advantage of. You've been laying down the law and been laying down the groundwork of how your process is. And if anyone wants to enter your heart space, you have to reasonably abide by that process. Okay, you're not allowing yourself to be taken advantage of, or even how would I say, beguiled by anyone, like anyone or anything. You're also very protective of your heart at this time, is what I'm sensing. And it's a bit of I wouldn't say it's cold. I wouldn't say that at all. But it is a certain level of rigidity, I would say. Probably because I'm sensing that you're not fully thinking or allowing your heart per se to like express as much in a certain balanced way with your mind. Perhaps your mind is saying a bit more, as what I'm feeling. So you're not entirely thinking with your heart these days, or at the time being, and you're not semi-balancing. I'm sensing a more cerebral energy about you during this time. But nevertheless, your heart is still open. It's just not necessarily entertaining per se at this time. And if it does entertain anything, there's a certain criteria that has to be met. Okay, so let's take a look at the intricacies. What's that all about regarding your heart? Yeah, the Tower. So clearly there's been like a wrenching, like I sense a lot of you have recently put this down, Gemini, regarding your heart space. The way you were treating certain people or allowing certain things in your life, it could not work anymore. And you recognize this in yourself. You recognize where you gave a lot and got very little in return. You recognize where certain people literally were trying to manipulate you in certain respects and use you. And you also realized how much more you have to offer, and the quality of it and the precious nature of it. And it's like, you turned a certain, you suddenly got that lightning strike and really loving yourself, like really realizing just who you are, Gemini, and how much you are worth and how much you deserve proper friendship, proper relationships, proper family dynamics, proper camaraderies, you know what I mean? And it's like something occurred where it was just like the straw that broke the back, basically. So Yeah, and this is really good. I'm sensing the tower. It came in on strong for some of you. It was a bit jarring, but it was needed and it was welcomed by you. Further clarification for the tower. Yeah, look at that. You have the Four of Wands and the Chariot. So clearly, some relational aspect um, had to be put in its place in a certain way. I would say that I sense a bittersweet nature from it. Like you didn't necessarily want to be as stringent or as strong, but you realized that you had to, not just for the sake of whoever these people are, or this person is, or whatever the situation is, but for yourself to maintain your heart space so that you do not get heartache beyond a reasonable and rational scope. Because I'm sensing you have a lot of things going on, and you just cannot be bombarded, and you cannot allow these upheavals to try to usurp or try to, sabotage things inadvertently. It's not like it came to sabotage, but it could, if you allowed certain things to escalate to a certain extent, it would have bled over into your priorities. Okay? And you decided on this quite fast, quick, fast, and hurry, Gemini. You're moving away or made a pivot extremely strong. And I'm sensing, again, it's definitely towards more of these cerebral elements, perhaps more career minded at this time. Okay? And you did it like in a blink of an eye. You realized this relational aspect, even your thought process related to any type of relationship, is basically on hold at this time. Right now, you have to focus on other priorities, and that's what you're doing. Yeah, again, it some of you, it was very jarring to make this decision, but I'm sensing it was the best and right decision. Let's see what else was happening in this area right here. Yeah, look at that. Again, we got that because it's like the Seven of Swords. Clearly someone did something, or a group, or they played with your heart, or they expected too much, or they tried to put a lot more responsibilities on you, which were not fair in the heart space, whatever the situation is. And you came with your cerebral energy. The swords are a lot of cerebral, and you said, you know what, that's it, I've had it, we're done, or this has to change, like now, and you're taking up your sword, you're taking up what you gave to the situation, and you're leaving, you're moving on, or you're changing the game, as it were, however it relates to you, and you're leaving them with whatever it is they had. Okay? You will not be used and abused anymore. You're leaving a situation. Okay? Especially for your peace of mind. So what else is happening in your heart space at this time, Gemini? Yeah. The Ace of Wands. And I'm sensing the Ace of Wands is like the action oriented, like work oriented, especially passion oriented, driving towards your goals with fervor, and towards abundance and the open doors of your purpose in life. You know what I mean? And this is the universe opening those doors for you, Gemini, opening those opportunities and expanding your horizons, expanding your passions, expanding your capabilities, giving you more untold options that you even thought possible. Okay? And that's where your heart lies at this moment. Your heart lies in your passion, in your purpose, and that is what you're going towards. You're not allowing anything or anyone or any whatever to mitigate, to dictate, to manipulate, to circumvent, to detour, nothing. You are wholly and holistically, entirely, your heart is towards your purpose, your dreams, your goals, your desires. That's what you're going after right now. Further clarification. Yeah, the star. You are expecting miraculous, divine protection and assistance through this. I'm seeing it and I'm feeling it in you, Gemini. That is in your mind's eye. That's in your subconscious. Some of you, it is very conscious. It's on the surface. Like you say to yourself, I'm going to do this and I expect this and I hope more for this, And the universe is coming and saying, the star, yes, miracles and blessings will be coming your way. You chose to go after your hopes and dreams, and the universe is going to compliment you. It is definitely going to assist you in this, Gemini. I'm sensing there is also with the star, it is filling you up in a miraculous way because you felt empty. A lot of you, Gemini, you felt empty, almost like, yes, you're going towards your goals, yes, you're going towards your purpose, but there's a dreaming aspect about this purpose whereby you're reaching for what would seem to be the impossible. What I'm sensing is that you need to continue going towards the impossible, because when the star comes out, that means everything that you think is impossible will become possible. The universe is working on your behalf. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. The Queen of Cups. She's holding the Ace of Cups in her hands. She's looking towards her hopes and her fears and her dreams, all that kind of stuff, all those emotional machinations. And she's always optimistic in this. She's hoping for the best. She's hoping that her cup is filled, her purpose is filled, her heart is filled. Okay? You have a certain strong set mind is what I'm sensing, like a strong heart. You will not be moved, as well as simultaneously hoping to be moved if it complements your expectations, if it complements your quality. You're not going to low grade yourself. You have a high bar and you expect that in return. Okay, so let's continue on, Gemini. This is awesome. And see what's happening in your cerebral effect of things. The theme for your cerebral, your mindset, as it were. Yeah, the Six of Wands. We already know this. This guy is going towards victory. He's finished one particular thing thus far. I'm sensing a lot of you have just basically finished or about to finish, and it's very victorious. It's very successful. Okay? And you are not stopping your stride. You're going towards the next success. You're building on that success. And you're gaining notoriety in whatever it is that you're working with right now as well. There's a lot of appreciation for you, Gemini. Okay? There's a lot of eyes on you at this time, and there's a lot of expectations about you just right now, Gemini. Continue doing what you're doing. You are on a successful path. Okay? This is a successful mindset. You are focused on your craft, on your journey, on your work. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. The King of Swords. What did I say about focus? The King of Swords is just, he has his schedule in order. He knows what's going to happen each day. He knows when he's going to go to sleep, what he's going to eat. He knows what meetings he has, how long those meetings should be for. He knows his time for leisure, and he has all these systems in place. He knows how to craft his time frame in an expert way, whereby if he doesn't have to be there in person, hands-on, he's going to be more efficient to delegate, okay? Because he has more prominent and more important things that he would need to deal with. He's not going to waste his time. He's not going to waste his resources. He's not going to waste his breath. He's not going to waste his thoughts on things that can be solved in other ways. Okay, if it's not towards his objective, if it doesn't have a critical understanding, it is not on his mind. As well as he's already put those systems in place, those insurances in place, all those kind of stuff. He's very vigilant. Okay, and he's also going to be a level of calmness in this because he knows what he's doing is right. He knows that it's going to work out. Okay, and he's doing his part. He's already done his part to make sure that this strategic avenue that you're going after will produce the fruit of expectation. Further clarification for the King of Swords. Yeah, look at that. The Seven of Cups. These are all the goals on your mind. You're currently concentrating on one, maybe two particular ones, but you have lofty ambitions that require a very focused mindset, Gemini, and that is what you're doing. This king has many ambitions, many goals, and he's focused on them. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. There's a lot of focusing energy here. The Six of Pentacles. Not only do you have your hopes and dreams set, okay, how X is going to get to Z, you know what I mean? But when it comes to your resources, like I said, when it comes to your finances, when it comes to balancing things out, budgeting, when it comes to other concerns that maybe some other people may bring to you, whatever, if it's not in the agenda, it's not going to be of a concern. It's just not. You don't have time for it. It'll have to be a big emergency. But you are balancing the scales within yourself. You are being what's the word I'm searching for? You're being like a confidant to yourself, accountable. That's it. Accountable to yourself in every step of the way. Finances, time, energy, even when it comes to taking time off where you need to, you're being accountable to yourself. It's like you see what money really is. You see what time really is. It is transmuting the resources, the time, the money, the effort, and you realize how it transmutes into the next day, how it transmutes into the next week, into the next month. And you realize everything lines up, everything is connected. And one small iota can lead to very big results. Okay? That's where you're at. Let's see what else is happening in your mindscape, as it were, Gemini. Yeah, look at that. 5 of Wands. So some of you, is what I'm sensing, is that you're doing this in so much vigor and almost semi-zealous in it. It's because you are in a situation where there is extreme competition and there's extreme expectations. Only the best will get it, is what's coming through the 5 of Wands. Not only is it coming through in the external way of that, but it's also coming through in an internal way whereby you battle your mind every day to stay. You'd want to go gallivanting, but you have to arrest yourself. You arrest your mind and you say, well, you know what? It'll be time for that later. We have to focus. Further clarification for the 5 of Wands. Yeah, look at that. I literally just said that. 7 of Pentacles. You're working towards your harvest. You're working towards your harvest. You see the investments that you put in. You've seen certain levels of fruits starting to mature. And you will not sabotage it. You will not risk it. That's what you're saying to yourself. You are feverishly, brutally focused with yourself internally and going after whatever it is you're going after externally. And you're being, I'm sensing you're being a certain regal in the external world. You're not like tyrannical or anything like that, but you do realize the seriousness of it. And you will not bring yourself forth in the external world anything less but the best, because you realize the harvest is coming. Your relaxations and other things like that you can do later. That's what you're saying. The harvest will come later. Right now you have to focus on that garden. Further clarification for Gemini. Yeah, look at that. What did I just say? The Ace of Pentacles. This harvest, remember, this is what the long-term goal of it. You're focused on it. And look, the Ace of Pentacles. This is a big, huge physical blessing. Blessing in security. Blessing in health. Blessing in wardrobe. Blessing in, reputation. Blessing in circle of friends. Blessing in well-to-dos. Okay? Blessing in resources. And especially blessings in finance. Okay? This is like not wanting for anything else. This is the opportunity of the lifetime that's headed your way. Okay? This is knowing that your securities are met. Okay? This is multiple streams of income. This is security that cannot be stopped, cannot be shaken. Wealth that continues to create while you sleep. That is what you're aiming for. One of the biggest goals you're aiming for, and you will get it. Gemini, stay on this course. This is a powerful course that you're on. You will get it. Let's see what the angel message has to say overall. Look at that. The Page of Wands. Yes, you're going forward. That's one of the whole major points of this. To you, Gemini, you seem like you feel like you're still a beginner. And you may very well be. but I sense there are some people looking at you and they're seeing the drive that you put into everything. And you come across very mature. You come across as someone who can be counted on, who can be given more responsibility, given more opportunity. That's what I'm sensing. Let's see what else is happening, because you're going towards this journey, your goal, and you're being looked at. What else from the angel message? Yeah, the Six of Cups. This whole thing is towards your happiness, and you will get it. That blissful, no more stress, fulfillment in like overflowing. Bring you even back to a childlike mentality in certain respects. Okay? I'm sensing you will get certain vacations as well, don't worry. Okay? And it will be so stress-free. Put in hard work now in order to get the bliss later. Further clarification? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. The Five of Pentacles, because you're reminded of the lack that you're coming from, that you're fighting through. You refuse to have this energy. You're going towards the blissful, carefree energy of the Six of Cups. You're reminded of this every day. It fights, it contradicts the dream in your heart, the feeling of wanting to be alive in your heart, because you are currently in this. You're currently in the Five of Pentacles. There are levels of lack in your life that you're trying to overcome. You want to go past. You don't ever want it to come again. Okay? Because in your heart, this is what you want. Freedom. You want a relaxed sitting life. You want to feel like you're doing work and you enjoy the work. You don't want it to feel like work. You want to be able to take a trip if you want without worry. You want to be able to help those without worry. You know? I sense this is a conflict that you're fighting through each day, and that's probably one of the things that's fueling your resolve. Continue on that road, Gemini. It is a prominent word I'm sensing. Angel said take another card for that one. Yeah, intuition. The High Priestess. A lot of truth is being revealed in you right now. Your frequency is getting higher. I'm sensing you're realizing a lot of things in yourself, Gemini, that you did not realize before, but I'm sensing the pressures are bringing forth capabilities, latent talents and capabilities within you did not realize that you had. Use your intuition to help guide you through this, okay? It has not steered you wrong yet, is what I'm sensing. Let's see what else the angel message has to say. Yeah, look at that. The Three of Pentacles. Continue working on your craft. This is uniquely done by you, okay? You have, what I'm sensing here is like there are two other people who could be very prominent in your life, maybe three, but I'm also sensing there are two other main agendas just ahead that require your expertise. I'm also sensing that there could be 2 to 3 talents and skills that you're about to embark upon or about to realize in yourself, okay? However that vibrates for you, Gemini, if it resonates with you, just understand you need to continue working on that quality and efficient work. Only you can do it. What I'm sensing is only you can do it. Okay, Gemini? Only you. Further clarification for the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, victory. Five of Swords. Look at that. I like how the Five of Swords is right next to the Five of Pentacles right here. Okay? Showing that you will overcome this lack. Okay? But at the same time, you will be victorious in your craftsmanship. Whatever that is. You've gone through so many battles already. There are still some battles to come, but you will be victorious. Keep that in mind. Keep the focus. Keep the goal in mind. Spirit's to take another card. Yeah, look at that. The Ten of Pentacles. This is setting you up. I'm sensing some of you, Gemini, you may be the first in your family ever in a particular industry who will get above and beyond the typical, okay, in that industry. Okay, you are going to blossom, you are going to rise, and you, with the Ten of Pentacles, you will have generational wealth, generational security. Your children's children will be looked after. Okay? This is like basically everything, especially everything physical in the world. This is abundance beyond measure. We spoke about that. Okay? Keep on this track. The victory is bringing you towards the success. Know that you can. You are uniquely gifted, Gemini. The Ten of Pentacles, enough said. Peace and serenity, security, abundance, everything that you need, and more. Okay, Gemini? So, Gemini, I really do hope that you gain clarity and some encouragement from this reading. And, peace of mind, all that kind of good stuff. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and everything that was said in the intro. I wish you all the best. Bye.